Next up, the Miami Dolphins on the road at the New England Patriots. This game is not going to be very fun. Tua stinks, I think. I think that's really what the main takeaway was from this week. My man, after throwing for like 200 yards on 5 completions in the first quarter, just threw 3 of the ugliest interceptions I've ever seen in the fourth quarter. Man, it was ugly. He essentially choked this game away single-handedly. At this point, we sort of know who Tua is. I'm tired of people telling me he's better than Justin Herbert. I'm tired of people telling me that we're overreacting to a couple of good games, talking about MVP consideration. That's not who this guy is. He's a good game manager. We've seen what he can do in the right situation, but we've also seen him implode. I've seen Tua play 3 of the worst games of a high-level quarterback I've seen all season this year. This guy has looked terrible in at least 3 games, truly awful. The Bills game, the high-leverage, very important AFC East matchup from a few weeks ago with the Miami Dolphins and the Bills, he was like 5 of 25 throughout the first 3 quarters. Obviously put together a little bit better of a stat line, but my God, the guy just struggles in high-leverage moments. I'm rooting for him, of course, but it's hard to project this team as a deep-run competitive playoff team as long as Tua is making these kind of back-breaking, terrible mistakes. By the same token, the New England Patriots are just bad. They're terrible. They almost should have won that Cincinnati Bengals game. They come back at the end. They get stopped near the goal line. But I know it's Bill Belichick, so it's hard for most people, for the average fan, to wrap their head around the idea that whatever magic the Patriots have had for the last 20 years, whatever juju they've managed to bottle and keep extended to keep this competitive window open for so long, it's gone. They had Matt Patricia, who is the worst coach in the NFL. I don't care what anyone says. He was the worst head coach in the NFL. Now he's the worst offensive coordinator in the NFL. I don't know what Bill Belichick, what the organization is doing, empowering him in that way. If you're telling me that the Dolphins are only 2.5-point favorites, even with all of Tua's struggles, I struggle to see a world in which I'm betting against them. This feels like a prime teaser candidate game with an over-under of 43.5. So I may peek at the Patriots plus 8.5, teasing that line up, just because it feels like a game that Belichick will keep competitive. Even the Bengals, a team that I think is going to end up being one of the top teams in the AFC come late round playoff time, the Patriots did not quit against them. They ended up coming back all the way back and nearly winning that game. Despite all my criticisms of the Patriots, all my criticisms of Patricia, Patriots were in a position to win a game against one of the better teams in the AFC. It may not look good. It may not look fun to watch, but the Patriots are playing a brand of football that at least will keep them in some games, I guess, only for them to lose in heartbreaking fashion over and over again, I guess. But whatever. Give me the Dolphins here at -2.5.